Are you building a brand or are you building a profitable business? Well, essentially, you should be doing both. My name is Jen Johnson, and I am here to educate and empower you on how to build an online business, profitable business, incorporating your faith, passion, and purpose, and how to turn your God-given abilities into profit. What I want to do is I want to share with you some deep stuff, okay? This is some deep stuff. Now, I want to share with you some things that I have learned over the years that my mentor taught me. It's my duty to pass them on to you. And I think it's important for you to understand this because so often I hear, I need to build my brand. I need to build my brand. I need to build my brand. Yes, like at some point, yes, that is very important. However, you also need to be building a business. And I can tell you from experience that it's very easy to get caught up in the celebrity status of building yourself online, your personality, having that celebrity brand status. To where you are getting a lot of exposure or you're getting a lot of engagement or you're getting a lot of views. A lot of people strive for that engagement, those views, just seeing the engagement and all of that kind of stuff. All of that's great, but I can tell you, I know people, and just from like years of doing this, like you can have all of that, but still make no money. There's people who you think, oh my gosh, they have so many views. That doesn't mean that they're making money. So I want to give you these 3 stages because here's the deal. Most people skip the very first stage of what you need to be doing to start profiting inside of your business. And it has nothing to do with branding. Here's the deal. You need to get very, very good in the first stage. Now think about it this way, okay? I'm going to kind of paint the picture for you. Maybe you're new in your business or you're just getting started. You haven't built up the audience yet. You haven't built up the engagement yet and all of that stuff, okay? You need to get very good at promoting. Okay, promoting, I feel like falls by the wayside. We talk about content creation, we talk about brand, we talk about Facebook Lives and all that stuff, but promoting is so essential in your business because you can create a live, and it gets seen for a few hours and then it goes by the wayside. But if you're not out there promoting what it is you got going on, you're not going to profit, right? You have to go out there and start pushing out information. And what my mentor Diane always taught me was to think of this like being a cruise director. And I did a video on this a while back, how to be a cruise director. What was the last cruise you went on? I went on a Disney cruise a year ago. If you've ever been on a cruise, okay, a cruise director basically gets on the microphone or over the intercom on the ship and will tell you what's going on for the day. We'll tell you, hey, tonight there's a show up on the deck. If you want to grab drinks, that's where it's at. If you want to go on the excursion, you need to be down by the docks at this time, right? You're pointing people. Now, I can't even tell you what my cruise director's name was. I really don't remember. I don't know him as a person, but I knew he was getting me where I needed to go to have a great experience on my cruise. The important thing in the beginning is not building up this huge brand or personality because you're just getting warmed up, homie. You're just getting started. People don't know you as that person yet, and you're just putting it out there. You got to start putting out the feelers. If you don't start putting out what it is you can help people get a result with, you're essentially not branding anything, okay? You're branding you as a person. You're branding that maybe you're a mom or you're me, I'm a singer or whatever. Like, you're branding all these other things, but if people don't know you for the thing in which you do in your business, then you're not going to turn profit. It's really important that you understand that you need to get out there and be that go-to person, essentially, not worrying about, the content creation and the brand building. Doing that step will build your brand because the more you put out, the things that you're learning. Right now, you're learning things. If you ever struggled with creating content, I don't know what to talk about. Well, because you're just getting started. You don't need to worry about talking about it. You need to worry about putting people in front of the thing that you want to talk about, because until you get to that point to where you can effortlessly come on camera and start sharing knowledge that you've learned over the years, it's going to be hard to create content. It's going to be hard for you to be that brand, because you haven't gone out there and gotten that experience. It's like being the first day on the job, and they want you to be the person to do the presentation in front of the meeting, in the corporate office. I remember in my last job, they wanted me to start doing these presentations. The first one I ever did as like a practice run was horrible. Like, I did not know what I was doing. I had never spoken in front of people before. I sing, but I hated talking in front of people. So it was very weird. So if you can find the things, like find the people that are doing the thing that which you want to do, the thing that you want to help people get results with, put that in front of other people, okay? Just point people, be that cruise director. I do it to this day, guys. If you're on my newsletter, yesterday I sent out a YouTube audio recording of my mentor. It was our 2-year friendiversary, so I was celebrating, and I sent out an audio of hers that I found super valuable. I didn't feel the need or compelled to want to recreate that information because she just said it so well. So I just put that thing in front of my audience and let them take a look at it. You don't act out of scarcity. You don't think, oh my gosh, but that's going to promote the other person. That has nothing to do with it, because right now people don't know what to go to you for. If you're not putting things, trainings, information, if you're not pointing to your meetings or inviting people to the events or inviting people to the calls or inviting people to, come check out the thing that's going on, or a thing that would help them get a result or pique curiosity about what it is that you're doing, then there's no brand to build other than just you being a celebrity social media person. I think of the Kardashians, I guess they have this big brand now, but before it was like, well, what do they do, right? Like what, they were just like given a camera and they were able to like go out there and become famous for just living life. It's like, but what do they do? And then they started establishing themselves as a brand with clothing lines and, perfumes and makeups and all the stuff, right? So in the beginning, though, it's important that you attract the people with the thing that you want to help them get a result with, and don't worry about the fact that you're not that person that's delivering the content yet, because while you're doing that, you can start learning. You can start being that person that's educating yourself so that you can start being that teacher, so you could start being that educator, so you can start building up a wealth of knowledge so you actually know what to create content around. The second stage of that is now you can become the personality. So now we've gone from promoter to personality, okay? And once you bring in your personality, and it's not to say you can't, prior to this, be posting lifestyle things on Facebook and stuff like that, but your emphasis and your focus in the beginning is really just to get people in front of things. And so the second stage is personality. That's when you can really start to just let people into your world more, okay? Get vulnerable. Now you have stories to tell. Now you have testimonials to share because you're pointing people to things and you're getting results just by pointing, okay? But if you're trying to, share results and testimonials, and a lot of people think, well, I don't have a story. Well, you got to go out there and create one. And the way to do that is to get things in front of people. How many people are you presenting things to on a daily basis, right? You have to put the things in front of people so that they react. You get a result. Now you can go into this personality phase of sharing the results, of sharing the information. A year ago, when I went on that Disney cruise, I won an affiliate contest, okay? It was the first affiliate contest I had ever done, and shout out Lisa Torres. I had never done one before, and I was really excited because I really got into promoter mode. And I really just started putting people in front of the thing. Okay, it was Lisa's course. It was, and I threw in a bonus and created something. Mind you, I had been doing this for a little while, so I had the capability of doing that. In the beginning though, if you're just putting people in front of the thing, like I wasn't thinking, oh my gosh, everybody's going to start going to Lisa and they're not going to pay attention to me. Heck no, dude. I put people in front of her thing and they wanted to take action on it. I knew my audience would be interested in that thing, and I ended up winning that affiliate contest just on action alone. And yeah, at that point I had an audience and people trusted me, but it was the focus of doing the action of putting people in front of something that got the result. So now I can share with you, hey, I actually won an affiliate contest. You know, I had a very lucrative month that okay, I had a very lucrative month winning that contest. I think it was my first 5-figure month I had ever had. So I was really excited about that. And now I can share that story with you because I went out and did that action, okay? So hopefully that's a good enough example to help you make some sense of this. But promote, then bring out the personality. Now you're studying relevant content, you're reading relevant books that are congruent to the things that you want to educate your audience on, and now you can go out there and start creating content. Meanwhile, you've been profiting because you've been promoting, you've been pointing. You know, there's a lot of different things that you can put out there, and just focus on putting it in front of people and promoting it, okay? And then, again, now you're building up into the personality brand. You're building your personality into this mix, okay? And here's what happens. Like a lot of times I hear people think, well, I just need to run ads. And no, no, if you're just now getting started or you're just getting into building your audience and making sales and getting used to promoting things, it's important that you learn those steps because ads just magnify that which you're already doing, okay? Another thing Diane Hockman taught me, you can't automate what you don't know how to do manually. And if you go out there and put out an ad, that's another skill set you need to learn how to do. And B, even if it does work and you get all this engagement and you get all these people coming towards you, you have to know how to put those people in front of something. And if you haven't done that in stage 1, now you're just paying for all these people to come towards you and you don't know how to convert. Okay, and that's going to leave you frustrated. So there's really a method to marketing madness over here. You know what I'm saying? Promote, bring in the content, start creating your own content, becoming the personality. And here's the cool thing about that is by doing the promoting and just pushing the things out that you want people to see and exposing people to the things that will help them, and by serving them, it's going to build up your brand automatically because your brand is the result you want to help people get, okay? That's your brand. That is what you want to be known for. Yeah, you're going to be known for you're going to attract people by who you are because you have a know, like, trust factor, but ultimately your brand, like Nike is a brand that sells athletic stuff, okay? Athletic clothing and all that, right? Nike, like, we know what they're known for. They're known for selling that stuff. And what are you known for helping people get a result with? That is the brand you want to be creating. From there, incorporating your personality and your lifestyle stuff so people feel like they know you. You know what I'm saying? Through that process of actually doing the promoting and putting things out there and, you know, inviting people to webinars and inviting people to your team calls or whatever it is, people are going to start asking you questions, okay? And here's the powerful thing about that is now you're getting content ideas, okay? Now you're getting content ideas on what to talk about because you have an audience that is listening to you, that wants more of what you're putting out there. And now it's easy. It's an ease and flow to go out there and create that content. The third step, once you get that into place, you're promoting, you're building up your personality, you're building the audience, you're engaging the audience, you're selling to your audience, you're making profit by just being the pointer, okay? The cruise director. The third step to that is now you're the professional. Now you're the one creating. Now you're the one putting out courses, or now you're the one that's speaking on stage and training, or whatever that looks like. You're the person that people that are now in promotion stage, they're pointing people to you. Okay? And that is the process, because here's a frustrating fact. If you were to just go out there and say, oh, I'm going to create a course, and I've seen people do this. Oh, I'm creating a course. And I'm like, oh, like, I've never seen you actually promote anything. Like, I didn't know you did that, right? And I would ask them, I'm like, well, have you promoted courses in the past or sold any other courses before? No. Okay, so you're gonna be a little disappointed, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna spend all this time creating something that you don't know how to put in front of people, and so it's not gonna sell, because you didn't go through that process of learning how to put things in front of other people. You didn't go through that process of pointing. And here's the thing, okay? I'm going to be honest. Like, it is way easier to just point people to things. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It is way easier to just be the person that's like, hey, Wednesday Webby. Like, every Wednesday, people know, like, I have a webinar that I invite people to go to so they can learn things that they want to learn. And it's just way easier to point people to that than it would be for me to actually do a webinar. Now, mind you, you do get to a point to where you want to be doing those webinars, and you want to be doing these lives, and you want to be out there training and all that stuff, or whatever it is, whatever you want to be the authority in, whatever niche you're in, your market space you're in, you want to be the one educating your audience so they come to know, like, and trust you more. But if you're not doing it in this order, you're essentially building a brand, but you're not building a profitable business, because you're so focused on the other aspects of your brand, but the brand itself is the thing that you want to help people get a result with. So I hope you guys got value out of this. If you're liking this, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, I'm super excited this year. I launched my very own Facebook community called Turn Purpose to Profit. And it's a very big passion project of mine, because I really want to teach you these phases of how you can go out there and build a business, and really build it by design, the way that you really love building your business, okay? And not by the way everybody tells you how to build it, but by the way you actually want to build it. Because let me tell you, there's a lot of different ways to do it. There's not just one way. We all have different personalities. We all have different strengths and skill sets. And it's time you start applying those God-given abilities to doing the actions that make sense with your personality, with your strengths, with your skill sets, okay? So if you want to hang out with me inside of the Turn Purpose to Profit community, just go to turnpurposetoprofit.com, and you can sign up there, and it'll just take you right over to the Facebook page. If you have any questions, definitely put your thoughts, afterthoughts, and I'll catch you on the flip side.